You guys far less interesting.
No. Which 8-iron was more important to you, do you think? The one in the morning or the one in the afternoon?
Morning, yeah. I needed something to stop the bleeding this morning, so it was nice. And then just got off to a better start. Just hit the first couple fairways, which was really nice. And then that was really it. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of difference. I just drove the ball a little better in the second round. And, I mean, you just can't play out of the rough out here. It's that simple. And I've shot some 7-under rounds out here, and I've shot some over 80 out here. And the difference is playing out of the fairway.
How would you characterize the rough?
Which one?
Any of it.
The round or the the rough. Sorry, I thought you said the round. It's up there. I mean, I had a couple lies. I was telling Michael, I don't know if I've had, a lie 10 yards off the fairway like this and that I can remember kind of situation. I mean, I think he's done a really good job on the spaces where it's a harder hole, longer hole. It's potentially you can advance it close to the green, and then if you miss it in the wrong places on the easier holes, you're in some trouble. So I think they've done a really good job in the management of it. It's just it's significant rough.
Jordan, you had 35 minutes between rounds?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I went 8, and then I went to the range and hit probably like 15 balls. Tried to essentially quickly kind of memorize what I kind of did on 18 there to finish the first round, and then I mean, I know what I need to do. I got off last weekend, and it's just a hard, quick fix. And so I kind of took a step backwards, and I'm trying to kind of re-advance forwards, and it's tough around this place. So weekend, it's nice to be able to have 2 more competitive rounds to try and do what I did this afternoon, and then a week off will be necessary to try and regroup and get things back on track.
How many times did you hear Brooksy out there?
A lot. Yeah, quite a bit.
Did he get to annoying you at the time? Or?
No, I mean, I hear a lot of stuff. I've had people tell me I suck to my face for a long time, so I don't, I mean, you just kind of zone everything out. But you certainly, I mean, any bad hole, someone was yelling it, and then any good hole, people were yelling, "Go Bryson," almost louder. It was like a pseudo rivalry when he's not even here.
You think for him it was any worse than any other kind of stuff that you guys deal with, or you think it went a little farther than we might?
I think it just I don't really. I mean, he mentioned it to me at one point, and I said, all anyone wants is a reaction, and you give it to him, then it's gonna get worse. So he didn't seem to bother him. I feel like as far as pairings go, I would say if you're paired with Patrick, you hear some of the worst stuff. Reed, not Cantley, from the crowd, and but I mean, that whole thing was interesting last week for sure.
All right. One name someone could call you that would annoy you?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I get Justin a lot because people get us two kind of confused a little bit. No, I wouldn't. At this point, I would say my armor's a little thicker, than it used to be. So I feel like I could probably just laugh something off.
You've heard a lot of people pulling for you too, though. I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's outliers that you're talking about, and honestly, a lot of them probably it's in good fun and it's in some way helping both of them. And I think there's a ton of respect between the two of them, and but yeah, we had massive support. People trekked 33 holes with our group today. That's pretty awesome considering the conditions of the golf course and how tough. I mean, I know how I feel. Walking through the rough the whole day is pretty tough. I'm going to have to ask Annie kind of how her legs are.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Go ahead, Greg.
The fact you only had 15 minutes between rounds actually maybe helpful, that you were able to take that idea, that thought that you had on 18?
I would have rather had about 6 days in between rounds to feel like I got to where I wanted it. But yeah, I mean, I think I kind of got a little sorry for myself out there, like almost rookie-ish, for part of that back nine when I was on bogey runs and just doing dumb stuff and just tired stuff. And then I think just on 18, I kind of got over that shot and said, I'm going to take this right at the hole, and we're going to try and make a birdie to at least feel like, the cut line's possible and go from there. And so I think just at some point there, I just regrouped, and it was big just to have that putt go in the middle, just kind of hit a fairway, a green, and a putt the way you're supposed to play a hole, and then try and do that as many times in this round. I mean, when you do it like that, you're like, I mean, why did I make it so challenging? I mean, I had 4 or 5 different punch outs where I had to get out, up and down with a wedge, try to get up and down with a wedge for par. So you don't even like play the holes, and it's just so frustrating when you get a little bit off out here. So luckily, 2 more rounds to try and shoot 5 under each round, I guess would be a good goal.
All right, Jordan, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.